I'm gonna get straight into it, and it's a big reason why the season people ain't playing it, and it's really one reason. It seemed like a big gimmick video, but for real though, it's more than that. This season feel cheap. Now the video's over. Nah, for real, it's a few reasons, but I'm gonna get into them. I'm not gonna take all day. I'm just gonna get into them. So I'm gonna just get straight on into it. It's a few reasons why a lot of people not playing this season, and it's no like list of like top 10 and like that, or top 5 reasons why people not playing. I'm just gonna list the reasons why I feel like people not playing, and I'm just gonna explain what that means and everything, and why the numbers reflect that, as well as a little backstory on me. I'm just a regular gamer, 34 at this point. I've been gaming since I've been probably like 5 years old. I played Fortnite since it came out. I got a kid, I go outside, I got other activities and hobbies, I make music, all types of stuff. I game competitively, I play Call of Duty. I went to like 2 or 3 midnight releases for Call of Duty. But that's about it, ain't nothing, like I never made money off of it. I'm not a professional gamer. I feel like I'm a typical gamer. No pun intended, just an average gamer. But I'm just telling you why a lot of people are not playing this season. The real reason, because I don't get paid by Epic. I don't got a big fan base. I'm not trying to appease anybody. I'm just gonna keep it 100. But yeah, that's it. So first things first, this season feels like a big gimmick, and let me explain it. So the problem with this season and a lot of seasons in Fortnite goes all the way back to the fact that Fortnite started as a building game only. Zero builds was not a thing. It was just build mode. And even though there's a lot of people that play zero build now, majority of the community is still just a building community, even if they're not the best. That's just what Fortnite is. That's what they know. So you gotta think from that perspective. That's the first mistake that a lot of people are thinking of. They're not thinking about it as in what Fortnite was and where it originated. They're thinking about it as sweaty players versus casual players versus non-players. It's about the people who play Fortnite. People play Fortnite because Fortnite was about building, and a lot of people migrated or came back once they fell behind building to no builds, and there's still a community, but a vast majority is still in builds. So with all the guns having infinite ammo, it feels like a gimmick, and it's a problem. Off spawn, all you have to do is just pick up 2 or 3 guns and spam anybody. Their builds won't matter. They only have 3 of them. So all you do is just keep swapping between weapons, and you can do it infinitely. There's no cooldown, like double pump, so you can literally spam this entire season. And all the guns look alike. Yeah, they all look alike. And when all the guns look alike, you gotta sit there and read and figure out what is what. And that gets you killed, because that makes you lose slow. So it's just a lot of turnoffs for this season. Another reason this season is not hitting with a lot of people is because Star Wars in general is an older IP. So a lot of the fans for Star Wars are older. I'm 34. I don't like Star Wars, but a lot of people do like Star Wars. But a lot of people who love Star Wars are older than me. And a lot of people older than me, the numbers start getting lower and lower when we talk about people who play video games. So even though Star Wars, yeah, is real popular and stuff, Fortnite's community base is probably majority, I would say between 40 to, I guess you can go down to like, I honestly would say like 20-ish. There are teenagers that play, don't get me wrong, but Fortnite been out for about 7 years, so all those teenagers used to play are about in their 20s and stuff now. So I'm just saying, I think about 40 to 20 is where the Fortnite range is. So like I said, a lot of Star Wars fans are older, so a lot of people weren't excited for the season in the first place. The season has been around, or the concept of Star Wars and Fortnite has been around multiple times, and a lot of times I always see the player count drop, or average people that are not YouTubers talk about, I hate this, blah blah blah, I don't like this. And that's because we don't get paid for it. We don't have to sit there and make it seem like it's good. We don't have to sit there and act like we like it. Now I feel like that thing ties into this next thing, that the Fortnite community base is getting older, and when you're getting older, it's hard to manipulate you. So a lot of people used to watch a lot of YouTube videos, and they still do here and there, but Fortnite content has evolved over the years from just regular gameplay to tips and tricks to how to dominate a rank and stuff like that. So it's harder to just say, oh, this is the great new weapon, and everybody's hop on and play it now, because people are older, they've experienced life, they know people lie, they know people, everything is pretty much about money in life. So it's easier to be like, yeah, I see what you're saying, I'll watch you play, because I'll watch people play. I haven't played this season at all. I got the gameplay right now for this video, and before this I played like 2 matches because one of my friends invited me. Beyond that, all I play is reload, and I just play creative, and I'm gonna get into that too later. But yeah, I feel like it's harder to manipulate the audience because Fortnite as a whole, the community has grown up. So when people don't like stuff, they just don't like it. It don't matter how many times a YouTuber has a thumbnail like, people just will watch it, probably the ones who are really hardcore fans. But I'm still not gonna play it because I know it's trash. Same reason I stopped playing Call of Duty. Now I'm gonna tie it all together and make it all make sense. So since they know that majority of the players are adults, they trying to cash out, they try to do a Star Wars theme, didn't work. And that's the same reason why when OG came out the first time 2 years ago, all those people came back. I feel like those people that were teenagers, like I said previously, they became adults, they had jobs, life changed, they got girlfriends, boyfriends, they moved on from Fortnite, so the numbers, the count started dwindling over the years. This is natural. And when OG came out, a lot of people with jobs and other obligations had time to come back or made time to come back. That's why you see the numbers and the player count so high, because kids were still able to play. Kids were always able to play, but a lot of adults made time. People were taking off work for this, and that's why the numbers were high. So Epic saw all the success, and they tried to replicate that with OG a year later, and they tried to replicate that again and cash out on those adults, those customers again in Star Wars, but they made a big error again. And it's a lot of reasons why people not in OG too, because like I said, those people that used to be younger are older now, and it's harder to manipulate people that are older. So a lot of people just not playing because they just don't like it, and people have been said they don't like it, and that's the reason. They're trying to just force people to do stuff they don't want to do. And when you have an option like reload, you don't have to play this. So with all that said, I feel like this season just not for everybody that play Fortnite. This Galactic season is only for a select few. And I know we all seen that low screen from Fortnite that says be open to all playstyles. But this season is open to a W key playstyle, which is about 1% of people that play, or a cheap playstyle. And if you don't like playing cheap, you're not having fun. You see me kill people in this video with that X-Wing or whatever, and I don't even know how to use it. First time even using it. And I didn't have fun doing it because I don't like playing cheap. So I'm not going to play. And the people who don't like cheap gameplay, they're not going to play. And people who don't like dying to cheap stuff, they're not going to play. Because if you notice, all the low seasons, or seasons that people really don't like in Fortnite, and again, remember, it started with building. So Infinity Blade, the boombox, the planes, the mechs, the spaceships, the car season, wrecked. People don't like gimmicks because nobody likes dying to something cheap. That's just what it comes down to. And Fortnite keeps trying to do cheap things. This season as a whole is pretty much the entire reason why Reload player base is consistent, ranked or unranked, because people who play Reload don't like none of these gimmicks. We don't care about weekly updates, new guns, grass textures, gun textures, the original sounds, all this stuff. None of that even matters. We want to play a good game that works, and Reload works. It's not buggy, it's not laggy. The guns are not gimmick, they're skill. So it's about I'm better than you. It's a PvP, person versus person, not a person versus bot. Ain't nobody trying to do that. So people play Reload just want to play Fortnite for what Fortnite is, a building, competitive, fighting game. That's it. We don't want to ride around in cars. We don't want to sit there and play with Shogun X on the island. Ain't nobody sitting there trying to dual lightsaber. I'm trying to learn how to build and be better and fight in Fortnite. That's it. Me and the majority of everybody else who plays that game mode, because that's all you do in that game mode. You sit there and you play Fortnite. You ain't gotta worry about spaceships. You ain't gotta worry about the latest medallion or anything like that. And I'm not saying all these things are bad. I'm just saying that a lot of people who play Fortnite like Fortnite for what it was. I feel like the Reload player base is majority a hardcore player base, like the people who've been here since day one, the people who are sticking it out through the seasons, even when the seasons suck, they don't play or they go to creative. I feel like majority of people who play Reload are the day ones. They're not the ones that be on trends, and that's why you see the numbers keep fluctuating on Battle Royale, going up and down, because a lot of those people are kids, and kids just follow what's hot, and a lot of other people just hop on bandwagon, so people will come and go. But the people who play Reload pretty much stay playing Fortnite all the time, and that's why the numbers are consistent. And when you have a player base that are just your hardcore fans, that's why a lot of them just like we're pleased. We don't have to play the rest of this battle royale. I'll watch hella videos of other people playing it. but I don't touch this game up because I don't want to. And again, no hate on this. I'm just explaining the real reason, because I see a lot of videos of people trying to cope. Bro, it is what it is. The answer is right there before our eyes. And you can look up any of this stuff I'm saying. Look at all the seasons. I bet the player counts drop when it's gimmicks. It's gimmicks on gimmicks. Like I said, player count, the hardcore fan base for Reload is hardcore, and we don't care about none of that stuff. So we just play Reload, and when the seasons are good, like when they're real good, that's why the seasons get real sweaty, because all the people who are sitting here trying to practice and get better, playing creative or Reload, we're just getting better and better and better. And then when a good season comes, everybody like, it's super sweaty, because all the people who didn't like the trash gimmick season just got better in practice while everybody else was playing with the gimmicks. That's a cycle that keeps happening, and I don't see why ain't nobody pointing that out or ain't nobody talking about it. But regardless, this is just my take on it. Like I said, I'm not saying the season is bad or good. The numbers say it's bad. I don't care what the numbers say. I don't play the season. I don't want to play the season. All I play is Reload and creative. But you tell me what you think. Let me know in the comments. But I feel like these are the real reasons why ain't nobody playing the season. These are the real reasons. And again, it's not just how I feel. I feel like this is just how the community as a whole feels. Like, not the big guys speaking down. I feel like me speaking from the little guys speaking up, like things that people are not addressing, because again, I'm not getting paid. I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for money or nothing like that. I'm just trying to build my little channel up, and I just feel like my channel is about being real. Anyways, that's all I got, but be tuned, because I got a little montage series, not a real montage, but a little series coming out about my progression of getting better in this game. So yep, that's all I got. Holla at y'all.